Hey guys, Laura Dilley here, and I'm here today with your Top Tip Tuesday from a Black Status Leader. So I was trying to think about what I wanted to talk about today, and I've been getting a lot of messages, and my elites have been asking me to do a training on this topic, so I thought I would kill two birds with one stone. So today is about time management, and I know Michelle Bell already hit time management, but I think this is such an important topic to not only stay sane, but also to keep your team and the people that join you invested in this business. Because if they can't figure a way to make it work for themselves and their families, Unique's gonna go. It's not gonna be up on the importance list for their life. So I know a lot of people think maybe they can't relate to me because I no longer work in the hospital, and I no longer work outside the home, so maybe they think that I can't be relatable. But trust me, I started this job with 3 other jobs, and on top of having 2 kids in elementary school who are super busy, both in crazy amounts of activities, and I felt the pressure. I felt what you feel of working full time and being in that position where you're not sure really how to balance that and your business and your family, and most importantly, keeping it all together, because that's what we as women do, right? So I basically failed life my first year, and I told my girls that I taught this class to that at Unified. I'm not gonna lie, I did. Like, there were so many nights that we would just be eating fast food because I would be working through, dinner, and pretty soon dinner's gone and we're, eating out all the time. And so when I started doing this time blocking, it was really important to me that I put healthy meals and that back into my family's life. So that's part of what I'm going to show you, just to kind of give you an idea where that came from. But I was neglecting my relationship with my husband because I would be up till midnight. And the thing that what it really came down to was I felt like this time that I was putting into the business, I couldn't even really say at the end of the day, like, what I got from it, what I got accomplished that day. Like, I felt like I had this never-ending to-do list, right? And it's just never gonna go away, and it's overwhelming, and it's exhausting, and I really struggled with that, and I fell into a little bit of depression, and I gained some weight, and like all these things happened my first year with Unique, and it was simply because I wasn't time managing myself. And now that I started time blocking and doing it consistently, I've noticed a huge change, not only in myself, but in my business, in my family. Everybody just all around is so much happier. I feel like my business is not suffering. I am getting more accomplished in the 2-hour time frame that I allot myself in the morning than I did when I was working what seemed like 16-hour days. And it's all because of this system. So time blocking is something that I learned about from my Unified, and it literally saved my life, saved my marriage, saved my kids from eating McDonald's every night or ordering pizza every night. And it's simple, and it can work for anybody. You just have to put a system in place. And this is my system. This is what works for me. I want to share that with you in case it helps for you to come up with your own system. For me, I'm a visual person, so it helps for me to see how other people do things, and this is what works for me. So I no longer work in the hospital. So this is true. My hours that I allot myself to work will be different if you work a full-time job and only have a certain amount of time in the evening to get everything accomplished. But you can still do it. It's still possible. And I am a firm believer in the power hour. If you've never read or heard about the power hour, that is you're basically the 1 hour that you give to knocking everything out on your to-do list, okay? It's just putting all of your attention in 1 hour to everything you can get done and crossed off that list. That's basically how I work my business now. A lot of our business, I can do out when I'm out and about. That's networking, that's selling cash and carry, that's that kind of part of our business, getting on Facebook from time to time throughout the evening and stuff like that. But it was the customer management, the team management, that portion of the business that I really struggled with the balance, and it really can just suck you in all day if you're not careful. So I have to have a to-do list, and I have a to-do list. I have, for my business, I have a monthly to-do list. So all of my tasks that I do once a month, and that would be things like on the 5th, I send an email in team management or in team talk to those who are about to go inactive. I send them an email on the 5th and the 25th. So those are in my monthlies to do. Other things would be like following up with customers in my customer group or something, or like posting, I don't know, I don't have the list in front of me because it's in my phone. I have my lists in my phone because it's easy for me when I'm out and about. That's always when I think of ideas that are really like amazing, or I think of something that I have to do. And if I wait until I get home, I will never remember what was so amazing that I had to do. So I have my to-do list all on my phone underneath reminders, if you have an iPhone. So I have the monthly, I have weekly. So there's things that I do weekly, like in my team page, I have Top 10 Tuesday and stuff like that I post on Tuesday. So those things will all go into my time blocking accordingly on the day that they need to go into the time block. So I also have a personal list, and then like a daily task list. So my daily task list is pretty much the same. It doesn't change too much from day to day for me ever since I put this into place, which is great because it's given me consistency. It's given my kids consistency, and for us, that's made us happier. So I'm already at 8 minutes. I don't want to totally consume your time, but I just wanted to show you, and I can post a picture of this maybe in the comments section for you. But so this is just an Erin Condren, and this is just basically like what a week looks like for me. I didn't finish the end of that week. Why didn't I? Oh yeah, I did. So what happens is on Sundays, I sit down every Sunday and I write down, I start with all the important things. So all your things that you absolutely do not want to drop, your glass balls, those are your things that are most important to you, your kids, your whatever it is, your job, whatever. And put that in your calendar first. So I do that, and I already have stickers that are already made out for the things that they do consistently. So I just put those on the days, put their times that I'm doing, like my daughter's in gymnastics and my son's in hockey, and between the two of them, almost every single day, we're gone in the evening for a good portion of time because their practices aren't, just like an hour. They're like 3 hours and an hour away and all that kind of stuff. So I put down their schedule first. I put down what's important to me is that I work out and that we eat healthy. Those are like two of my things that I have completely changed this year. And So I put it in the calendar, because if I don't put it in the calendar, then it doesn't happen. And it also gives me something to cross off as soon as I sit down to work, to be able to cross off that I worked out, that I even put that I shower on there, because let's be honest, like there were days that I would go and I'm like, I don't know when I showered last. So that's important. And also because it forces me to get ready. It forces me to put my makeup on. And we are our own best billboard, correct? So yes, there are days that I don't do that, but having it in my calendar and in my routine has helped me to be more proactive, I guess, when it comes to that. And then I have workout, shower, and then I time block for my 2 different tasks. I have business and I have personal. And I have 2 hours, because I don't work. I'm home during the day, so from 9 to 11, that's my unique time. And every single day, I have my task list. I put things that I need to do this week, absolutely need to do this week, on the left-hand side of my calendar. And each day, I look and I see I only put 3 things per day. I don't allow myself to do more, because that gets overwhelming. And of course, if I'm sitting there working and I knock out those 3 things right away and I have time, I just keep pulling things from my to-do list. It's that power hour, that get everything done that you can in a certain amount of time. So I do that. And then same thing with the personal list. So the personal list changes. It's seriously, like, our to-do lists are never going to go away. That's something that we have to come to terms with, and I'm okay with that. But looking at things that are most important and time sensitive, and put those in your calendar. So if there's something that you need to have done by a certain day, or like I even put things as far as like buying, like this week I'm in charge of snacks for gymnastics. So on my to-do list is snack bags, and I time blocked that into my calendar so that I would not be running around last minute, which Laura would have done last year, getting bags and snacks put together. I had it done earlier in the week, checked off my list, and I feel better about it, right? It's done, it's over with. I feel more accomplished because I'm every single day just, wow. Sorry, there's like thousands of birds swarming my house. Okay. Anyways. So that's how I do it. I even, you can see, I even write out my meals for the week, and this is how I do that. So I don't know if you are a Pinterest person, but you know, I pin pretty much most of my recipes. So they're all online, they're all there. I just go through and I pick like what we're doing that week, and I do it based on how much time I have. So if there's days that we're gone, I pick my kids up at 3 o'clock at school, and we're gone until 8:30 at night. Like, dinner doesn't happen, right? Unless we either eat out, which sometimes we do. I do a lot that for like certain days, or I have dinner ready ahead of time. So that's the days that I'm going to put a crock pot meal, or I'm going to make sandwiches or something that I can pack in the car to take with us. I have that for every night. And I also have my husband's travel schedule on here so that I know when he's gone, it can be an easy, you know, it's usually an easy, quick meal, stuff like that. So that's how I do it. It's really simple, but it has really, really changed my business in a sense that I'm much more organized. I'm not an organized person. Like, this is so out of my characteristic because the rest of my life is not organized. But it really has helped just to be able to get those things done that you really want to do, you know, like doing videos and stuff like that. Like, I'll be like, oh, I really need to do this video, but then time goes by and you never get it done. I put it in my time block. So that's in my to-do list. You know, I'm starting a series next week in my customer group. So I need to get all of these videos and posts done and ready before then. So I'm going to do that on this day and at this time, and it gets done that way. So like I said, don't don't give yourself more than you can handle. Take your monthly. I go through and put my you know, what needs to be done on which day. So if there's like something that has to be done on the 5th or the 25th or something like that, you know, I put that in on the day that it needs to be put in. My daily things that need to be on a certain day, like top 10 Tuesday, that automatically goes in Tuesday's time slot. And follow up Friday. I have weird, you know, like not acronyms, that's not the right word, but ways to just remember what I'm supposed to be doing. And yeah, so anyways, I also always finish the week. Last thing, I promise this is the last thing. When I'm done with the week, you can see that there are still things on my to-do list. Not everything's gonna get done, and that's okay, and I'm okay with that, because guess what? My glass balls got filled. I got everything taken care of with my family, with myself, that needed to be taken care of, and to me, that helps me to run a business. It helps me to run myself and my family in a healthier, mentally and physically way. So this is really a lot longer than I wanted it to be. I hope it helps. Let me know if you have any questions about time blocking or anything like that. But longest top tip Tuesday goes to Laura Dilley. All right, guys, I will talk to you later. Thanks for watching.